rope with that. Get. Good girl. Get. It's alright. It's good right there.
What's going on, Skill Army? Mr. Skillman back to you again. Hey, just want to give you guys an update. As you can see, your man's in a sling. I'm actually wearing like a cast semi-brace due to a distal bicep tear that I suffered earlier this week. And I opted to have surgery. I was doing some work on my truck and doing some upholstery work in the back seat. And upon reinstalling and removing the back seat, I ended up tearing my left distal bicep. At the time, I pretty much knew exactly what happened. It kind of like a gristly pop and a numbing, burning sensation, and for a brief moment, and just in lack of strength and range of motion at that time. A few years back, I actually suffered from a pectoral tear where I was working out at the time. At that time, I was actually benching. I wouldn't even say I was benching heavy, but I was in really good shape. I could probably rep out, like, I was doing sets at 315, and I was in great shape. I could do like 100 push-ups straight, and ended up tearing my pectoral muscle, and, tried to, tough it out, and never sought treatment, kind of did like the at-home thing, and my chest healed in a deformed manner. And I went from being able to do like 100 push-ups to 0 push-ups for like a year. And then I had to rehab myself throughout a year to work my way up. Personally, I never regained total strength or went heavy ever again in many upper body movements or my chest. So this time, after knowing what happened, I kind of toughed it out. I actually still went to the gym the next morning while on the treadmill. It was a holiday weekend in the area of town that I was in. I didn't want to go to the emergency room in a city away from my main, hub of healthcare to get treatment. And so I waited till the next day. Called my nurse. We did like an over-the-phone triage. She kind of started my paperwork that way. I talked to my nurse on a Tuesday. That Thursday, I was having surgery. So that was a major blessing for me. Had the surgery pretty fast. They said that, and looking at MRI, my bicep was over 5 centimeters pulled up into my arm away from where it's supposed to be. So I had to go in there orthoscopically, reattach it, do all that good stuff. And now I'm going to be in this particular sling, cast, and splint for a couple weeks. After that, I'm supposed to go to like another brace where, they'll track my range of motion, or, they'll limit my range of motion, and then we'll see from there. I'll share one thing, so far for me, the hardest thing is not necessarily the injury itself. Like, I personally am more uncomfortable in places in the cast than the actual localized incision or where they did the work at. And then to that, it's just sitting still. After a while, I get stir crazy. I'm a very active individual. So, I'm blessed to be in a position that I'm in. But it's definitely driving me stir crazy and having to sit still. On top of that, we take for granted, the use of being able to have all our digits, all our fingers, our range of motion, our strength, and things of that nature. And, so it's going to be a process, and I'm going to try to keep you guys tuned. It won't stop no show. I still have great content. I got some other things lined up, lately I've been doing a lot of stuff and just talking about real world stuff, and, trying to get down some fishing content. And I'll tell you right now, this fishing content stuff is more challenging than I ever thought. I'm going to have to invest in some more cameras. Every time I get a take, the bite's been slower. I'm not catching like I would like to. So I'm going to have to increase my, I'm going to have to invest more into like my media and camera setup and all that. But, it's hard shifting. I'm a hardcore, when I'm in tune with something, I'm diving in, whether it be a do-yourself project working on the truck, whether it be fishing or something. So I'm going to do my best to kind of tone that down and focus on more capturing of what's going on or putting these things in order. So just bear with me on that. But this is going to be about, rehabbing this arm. Like I said, I got to take it one day at a time, take it slow. I have been feeling better. I don't feel bad at all. Just the mental battle is what's challenging for me. So other than that, y'all stay tuned.